Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chantal Mousad. I'm proud to be originally from Syria and a proud mom for Ayla. Tonight, I would like to share with you how I came to Australia and how much it has meant to me to have the opportunity to restart my career here. I grew up in Syria and chose to start my higher education in the financial and economic sector because it was my passion. My high marks at school meant I could choose whatever I wanted, but I knew finance was where I belonged. I complete undergraduate and postgraduate degrees related to banking. I had a successful banking career, working in senior role in Iraq and Syria. I married and had my daughter, but life threw up two challenges I was not anticipating: the war and the breakdown of my marriage. As a mother, I want the best for my child. I want her to grow up in a land of opportunity, where her only limitation in life is her imagination, free from social restriction. I am so thankful that we were granted visas to come to Australia as part of the humanitarian program. My daughter Ayla and I arrived in Australia on the 9th of May, 2017. Coming to Australia with my daughter cost me a lot. There are no rights for women in a divorce back there. This meant the loss wasn't only on the financial level, but also on the level of family, society, relationship, career, and love. But what are material things when it comes to the future of your child? Needless to say, we arrive here with nothing. Please, for a moment, try to imagine arriving as a single mother in a strange land with no money, no job, and not even speaking the language very well. Where do you start? I will tell you. You start by trying to find a job. In Iraq, I was the chief risk officer of a local bank. I thought I would surely be able to find a job in a bank, not a CRO job direct, surely a teller job after all my 10 years experience. Very quickly, I realized no employer would give me a chance without local Australian experience. So my daughter and I traveled around in search of a place where I could find a job and she could start school. In Brisbane, we tried for over 8 months, nothing. Then, one day, a friend of mine, Sandra, in Sydney, told me she found her first job through a program called CareerSeekers, just like in poker. I went all in and moved to Sydney in the hope that I would find the same fortune. How bad could it be? In Brisbane, I was working as a cleaner in shop, as cook, sometimes for 12 hours a day, while my friends, Rasha and Iyad, look after my daughter because sometimes I didn't have enough money to send her to the daycare. I can tell you that was a very humbling experience, but it taught me a lot about myself and the sacrifices I was prepared to make for myself and my daughter. My big gamble paid off. On the 20th of August 2018, I start my internship with Commonwealth Bank of Australia in their digital risk and control team, a foot in the door that I will be forever grateful for. 12 weeks later, and CBA offered me an ongoing full-time position as digital operations analyst. This opportunity to prove myself at work helped me financially and restart my career. Plus, it would give my daughter the best role model I wanted to be and help me to give her the best education. Do you think it's the end of the story? No. I continue working and learning from my new team, always willing to put my hand up and get my hands dirt. Get involved in all meetings, try to find new challenges, wake up early morning like all people in Australia. I was dropping off my daughter at 7 a.m., picking her up 6 p.m., making meal, dinners, washing, night story. Then back to my screen until I get drunk from reading and work. Believe me, it's a nice feeling. My goal was to find an opportunity to return to the risk department, and I did it. On the 13th of January, 2020, I start my role as a risk and control manager, advisory and delivery with Colonial First State. In 18 months, I work in 3 roles across the CBA group with different teams and leaders. I learn a lot, and also from my experience in risk from a different business and culture, I was able to share ideas. I am always looking for more challenges. I am just one successful story in Australia, but you can make a lot of stories. You can start with believing that diversity in your company will help you get new ideas, different thinking, and solutions. This is what I learned from my GM, Scott Hendricks, and what I know I bring to the team. I was really felt proud when Lynn Anderson asked me to come and talk about my story, because I think it's a big responsibility to tell the positive story of refugees like me and what we can bring to the business if given to the opportunity. Now, it's time to say thank you for everyone who has been a part of my success story in Australia. And if you don't mind, I would like to say thank you in the 5 languages that I speak. Shukran jazilan in Arabic, merci beaucoup in French, zor supas in Kurdish, todai in Aramaic, and thank you very much in English.